bowl game, going to Vegas. You know you're doing it.
Oh,
sorry. My bad.
Questions.
he's fired up. He's ready to roll,
Really?
baby. Yeah.
First bowl game, you guys have deserved it, earned it. Thoughts on us playing Boise State?
Great opportunity for our football team to go to Vegas. It's a bowl game. I know our guys really want to play in and get to play against a top 25 football team in Boise State. It's gonna be fun. You know, our guys fired up for it. A great opportunity for us, and like we said earlier, a couple weeks ago, we got an opportunity to finish the season with 8 ball, winning 8 ball games, and that's important to our guys and all of us, and the progress of what we're making with our football team. So, great opportunity, something our guys are really fighting hard to get to, and look forward to it.
Taggart?
Coach, have you talked to Royce Freeman on whether or not he'll play in the bowl game?
We haven't. You know, it's something we're gonna sit down and talk to him and see. I know Roy's been practicing with us. We've had 3 practices, him and Tyrell and any other kid that have an opportunity. They all been practicing with us, and we've been getting after it. So I'm anticipating those guys playing.
Tyson, front right.
You guys didn't get to play any of the top 25 teams when you guys were at full strength this season. So is that kind of a welcoming opportunity for you guys to see how you match up against an opponent like that while, Justin's healthy?
Well, I think it's always good just to go against really good competition, and I do think it'll give us a good idea where we're at with our football team. And again, whenever you can play a top 25 program, I think it's great for your team, your program, and but it's great if you win it. You know, you don't win it, then it's not good. But I know our guys are excited for us, and I know our guys will be ready for it, and it'll be a great opportunity to be full strength and going into that ball game.
Rob on the left.
It does seem with bowl games, a lot of times it comes down to which team is more motivated and which team wants to be there. The reaction you got from the guys, is this a game, again, can you just reiterate, how much they wanted to play in this and the attitude you think they'll bring?
I think we all know how bad they wanted to play in this bowl game, and when they got news of it, they were really excited about it. You think about a guy like Terrell Crosby, he get to go back home, and play in the bowl game back home, and not often you get to do that in your college career. So I know he'll be fired up, and just imagine that guy fired up about playing football, which he is every single week. And like I said, I think it's great for a guy like Tyrell and then all of our guys. I mean, it should be great anyway. We got a chance to play in the bowl game. Our guys will work their tails off, and you get to play one and try to win it.
Front middle, Matt.
What comes to mind when you think of Boise State football?
Blue, the turf that they have, and winning. That's a program that's won a lot of football games. So yeah, probably those 3 things.
On the right, Jerry.
So, Coach, how does you got a plan B for the recruiting? Because you had
we
publicly
had a little
stated.
sudden change. Again, but we had warned our guys about it. That weekend can change if we got in the Vegas Bowl. So it's not ideal for us, but we warned our guys leading up to it, and so it's not a surprise to our recruits. And we just got to change some things around and get a couple guys up here this weekend coming up, and then some of them have to come in January. So again, not ideal, but it is what it is, and we got to make it work.
On the right, Jonathan.
Willie, with bowl prep, there's obviously both teams get more time to prepare for one another. How do you approach that as a coach? Do you just sort of try and treat this, with it being on the 16th almost, as kind of a bye week, as how you would approach the team?
No, like I say, I think it's different for us right now because of the early signing period. So that makes things a little different for us in bowl preparation and all. We have a lot of guys committed to us, and we're trying to get out and see them all. And then you got to be able to have some practice time. And I just think, again, this year with the signing day being where it is, it's going to be a little different for us. But we got to get out and be able to recruit, because I know the game's on the 16th, and we'll be in game planning week that that week leading up to it, so you'll kind of miss some time there out on the road recruiting. So it's be an adjustment, but we got to be smart about it and try to make the best of both worlds.
Rob on the left.
You got finals week obviously coming up too. So
Yes.
what does that mean for your guys, and how does that also further kind of
Well,
complicate the schedule?
That's a discretionary week for our guys, and that's a week where we're not doing anything with them football wise. We allow our guys to go and study and get ready for the finals. So again, wasn't an idea. We wasn't gonna practice anyways this week, but now with the Vegas Bowl, we'll come back and practice on Saturday, and we had 3 really good practices these last 3 practices, and we'll get ready for Boise as we come back off the road this week as coaches. And our guys will be around, and when they don't have anything, they can come over and watch some film on Boise when they're not studying. So studying for their finals. Got to do that.
Willie, turns out there's a lot of stuff you can do when you're in Vegas. What do you tell your guys as far as just staying out of trouble so they can play in this bowl game, not have a Trevon Boykin situation like 2 years ago?
Leave your money home. No. You just use those as another opportunity to teach our guys. You know, you bring up those things and make them understand. It's our job to be very clear with our guys on what they should and what they can and can't do. You know, we expect for them to all of them to represent our university in a first class manner, and so that's what we expect out of all of them. We're going to have some things that they can do and have fun, but we also got to make sure we're putting in the work that we have to for that football game, and but we want them to have fun too and enjoy the bowl experience. But don't do anything that's going to bring a negative light to this football team.
On the right, Ryan.
Willie, at this point, can you guarantee nervous Oregon fans that you will coach in the Vegas Bowl?
Why wouldn't I?
Well, there's reports that Florida State has an opening and that you're the #1 target.
That's the same thing I got 2-3 days ago. Nothing's changed. Still, nothing's changed. The answers I gave you guys then is the same answer. I get it, though. I do get it.
Tyson on the right.
I was just going to say the reason why it seems to be circulating, and we get this from a lot of fans, is, you know, we're not getting a yes or no. It's always answered again with a question. I mean, do you have any kind of response to that?
Yeah, I can't control what anyone else think or want to say. I mean, I told you guys the other day. Okay, I can't give you something that I don't have. All right, so I can't even tweet anymore without it meaning something else. Jeez. You probably wonder why I haven't tweeted anything about the Vegas Bowl, because
Coach, I know that it's probably a frustrating topic at this point, but
it's not. I understand. It's part of the profession.
we've got to
I
ask the
get it.
questions. Yeah. So, I
Don't
mean,
ask the same question.
not the same
Okay.
question, but I mean, in terms of, in light of losing at least one recruit this week, and amid one decommitting, what I saw.
Signing date is not until December 20th.
Okay, so one at least decommitting is verbal commitment. But do you feel, because of that and the uncertainty, at least on social media, do you feel any sense of urgency to address or make a decision one way or another?
There's no decision to be made. What are we talking about? You know, I'm clear and talking to our recruits and our players, and ain't gonna make it no bigger than what it is.
Well, you mentioned a few days ago. How social media has completely changed the game this time of year. Your tweet last night circulated pretty strongly throughout the social media ranks as well. What's the response you get from social media, and how are you dealing with it right now?
I got some more followers off of that tweet. That's pretty cool. I think I was like at 56, and after that tweet, I was like at 59. I was like, geez, you know. Again, social media, you can't do anything about it. You know, I really don't understand how anyone can get anything other than what I tweeted. They can get anything else out of that. Everything I tweeted, and that is what's going on today. Look where we're at. I say we got press conference talking about the bowl game. I'm like, what are we talking about? It's sad. It really is. It really is. But it is what it is. I can't even tweet. I want to tweet about the Vegas Bowl. How excited our guys are, but I'm afraid to get interpreted some weird way, but it's the world we live in now. You got to deal with it. We're excited about the Vegas Bowl, baby. Another ball game. Got a chance to get 8 wins, and our guys are really, really excited about it. We had 3 really good practices, and I was really impressed with the way our guys been practicing, and I know they'll be ready for this ball game. And our coaches continue to do a great job. Do a great job on the road recruiting. And go ahead, Matt. What you got for me, Matt?
Do you plan to go out recruiting this week?
I have an 11 o'clock flight tonight, going out recruiting. 11 o'clock. Coach Arroyo and I. Got to recruit, baby. Can't stop.
Willie, I assume since they don't have practice next week, is it going to be impossible to squeeze in all those bowl practices, the 15 that you get?
That's the dilemma that we're in because of, again, the bowl game and what it is, and with the early signing period. It's really important that we get out, and I try to get out and see all of our committed guys and get into their homes. So it's going to be tough getting all 15 practices in, but we're going to try our best to do and get as many as we can, and also get out and recruit, but make sure we prepare for the bowl game.
For these kids that you're maybe going to go visit again and try to get them to sign before the signing period, what do you tell them when they're asking you questions about if you're staying? I mean, how much does that muck the waters up for you?
It don't when you tell them the truth. It's really not that hard or complicated. You just tell them the truth. Like I tell you guys the truth. You ask me a question, I answer it for you. I probably don't answer the way you want me to, but I answer the question. You just be honest and open and honest with them. That's what I've been saying the whole time.
Thank you, Coach.
Thank you very much. Have a great day if you want to. Yep. See y'all.